There's a lot happening in the world today, and the world is pretty much on fire. And you've got threats of World War III. And when you hear someone say, well, it's no longer the Cold War, the war has already gone hot. When you start hearing phrases like that, it's always good to get concerned, but don't panic buy. I'm here to show you another survival kit that you can buy online, and are you going to waste your money on it or not? And you can be the judge by what you see here and decide for yourself if that's something you would want to purchase. Because a lot of this stuff leads to panic and I better buy that. And then I don't want people to feel that way. So I like to show stuff and help you decide a little better way. Sometimes it's easier to just build your own kit than it is to purchase one. But sometimes it's cheaper to buy a kit like this that already has like some of the bulk items, and then you can just add what you want to it. Fair, right? Okay, so with that being said, let's take you over here. All right, let's take a look at what's inside this thing. This is the bag. And, you know, overall, outcome of these bags are pretty good. I chose this because it would be ideal for someone concerned about something happening random and you wanted a place to, you know, put like, you know, a toy gun. See, I have to be careful because YouTube classified my crossbow videos as firearms. So, yeah, crossbows are now considered firearms on this channel, I guess. Anyway, so I think that's just a way to rob some revenue. They don't want you getting any ads. There's a nice way here to tuck in a nice little toy to carry around with you. Yeah, you want to take it out and play with it every now and then. You know, any bad toys around, you want to make the bad toys stop. That's a good toy. All right, it's got a little pocket here. It's got a leg. This is for you to clip to your leg. You can put a strap through here, and I'm assuming the strap's probably inside. I've seen these so many times. Ambidextrous. Goes left or right. You can connect here or connect there and switch from left to right side. That all comes undone. You can take this thing completely off. Put the straps here. There's different ways of doing it. That's all empty. Everything's going to be inside this bag. Every time I do these videos, they're usually on the inside, but I like opening stuff up first. All right, so first things first. So I've gotten through kind of some of this stuff here. So right off the bat, we get some paracord. Now, this isn't the finest paracord on the planet, but it's cordage, okay? So like, I'm not going to church it up for you guys out there that are like, oh, well, you know, I'm not going to just say, okay, we have paracord and throw it down, you know what I mean? Because this isn't like high grade paracord, but it's paracord. It'll work. Not paracord, you know what I mean? It might hold, what, like 200 pounds or something maybe? You have a head. This kit has more unusual stuff than I've seen in a lot of these, and it's not expensive. That's the good thing. All right, mosquito net for your head. I'm going to take this out because I don't trust these things. They always make them look really nice and neat, and then you open them up and you're like, wait a minute. So yeah, this is pretty neat. You just shove your head in it. That's cool. It's got like a cap place here so you don't have this net riding on your hair. That's going to be soft when you wear a hat. You can put like a boonie cover on or something. But that's really nice. And it just goes right over your head. And voila. That's actually pretty cool. And it doesn't feel cheap. Like it's going to rip. You know what I mean? I've had some of these like ponchos. Oh man. Kits like this and ponchos are the worst. Every time I get one of these kits, it's like the poncho is the first thing to go. It's like the Dollar General store freaking plastic bags are tougher than that. So you get a little first aid kit, and that's all that's in this pouch, but you've got like a little admin pouch here. It's actually a pretty well made bag. It's not cheap. It's definitely solid. I would swap some of this cordage out for some high quality stuff. You know what I mean? That upgrade, right? Just do some upgrades. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just trying to show it. All right, cheap scissors. Looks like pop metal. And cheap plastic. That's, I mean, the tweezers may work. I haven't had much luck with those. Good bandage. You got some triangular bandage, just really good. Got that. That's pretty cool. Absorbent gauze. Pretty good assortment of those. Those are always good to have. It looks like they don't have the adhesive on them. That's good. Like the one size, like smooth. You don't want that. For everything, anyways. Alcohol pads. So these are like little alcohol pads. You got a whole bunch of those. Looks like you got some iodine pads. Let's set these over here. Just kind of throwing stuff in. Looks like they only gave you like one clothespin. You know, most kits they send you like, oh, hold up, there's another one in there. They gave me two, and this is like a makeshift tourniquet, and that's what you would use that for. It's makeshift. Okay, they mostly use these like, these are on like crash carts and stuff like that. You might see those around. Most people use the real deal. Felt like there was something else in there. All right, that was it for that. A little bit of tape, little bit. All right, what we got on the inside? I know you are dying to know what is in there. Is it cool, or have we been cheated? Have we been cheated? What's this yellow thing? I want to know. Let's get the yellow thing first. Okay, adult poncho. I'll be dang. They actually, I have never received one this thick before. So, I want to know, y'all gonna make me rip this thing? Okay, here we go. I want to know how thin this thing is, or if I'm better off with a Dollar General store bag. Wow, okay. Okay, that's better. Wow, it even has snaps. Okay, this is doable. You even got snaps. It's a full-on poncho with sleeves and everything. They did not go cheap on the poncho. That is a poncho, and you can reuse this like a few hundred times. That's solid. So, where are we so far? That's not cheap. That's not cheap. That could have been better. This can be better. You can upgrade. But paracord's not that expensive. Alright, what's this? Shelter. These are always important. That's not cheap either. That's a good one. I've actually got one of these in my kit. And, this from this company here. It's Outdoor Essentials. Because there's companies that these guys connect with. Like, I've never seen this company name before on any of the products that come in, like these. So, I knew that was different right away. And then to see Outdoor Essentials, they're okay. They make just basic stuff for camping. So, and this would make a good shelter. So that's two good items there for keeping you dry. Got this box. I think I'll go ahead and open that. I have no idea what's probably going to be in this box. There's a whole bunch of tools in here too. There's like a whole gang of stuff. It's all piled up in there in the back. And then there's a bunch of stuff at the bottom. So I mean, it's pretty loaded. Let's see here. I can get this guy open here. What is in here? Oh, this is your typical stuff that you usually get with these. These are general type stuff. And this is made of, well, that paracord feels different than this paracord. Yeah, it feels totally different. And that might be a little bit better quality. It might be a real paracord. But there's your ferrule rod. There's a ferrule rod. I don't know. I got it to spark. There we go. This should come out, but you gotta really grab hold of it. You got a little compass in there. See if I can get that to clip. It's fairly decent. Your water bottle carrier. How many of you have actually used a water bottle carrier? I know I don't really use water bottle carriers. My kids do every now and then, like camping, but that's the water bottle carrier. Just put it around the water bottle. These are always nice, but I mean, dude, I think I've got like a drawer full of these. And these, I love these knives. The last one I got, like as soon as I opened it, it broke. And I was so upset. I hope this one doesn't break like that. I always thought these were not. This one actually feels stiff. I've had a lot of these and they were all just fine, but lately they've been like, I get them and they're like splitting right there, and this one's already starting to split. As soon as you mash on it, it's splitting right there, and then once it pops out, the whole thing falls apart. I mean, it's cool, but these rivets are not holding anymore. I don't know if somebody could talk to the rivet guy that makes the knives, like, hey guy, you know, you're not really doing a good job on those rivets, you're fired. That would be nice. Here's a fishing kit. Standard, basic stuff. You got your camp saw, Mando saw, whatever you want to call it. Saw's okay for a little while. Basic sewing kit. You've got another clothespin there. So that's got some pretty decent stuff in it. What we got here? What's this thing? Got a, looks like a decent compass. Definitely change out that knife. The knife works, but I would definitely try better. If the company's watching, I hope they change that knife. Alright. Because those rivets aren't holding, the knives are breaking. That's a serious issue, man. Like the rest of this stuff, no, there's no problem with it, but to have a knife, like as soon as you mash the release to see it split and it's just breaking, that's not cool. You might want to fix that. Compass works decent. The metal surrounding case, it's a really nice compass. Everything seems to line up good. That's got the magnifying glass in it. Works good. It's not a novelty item. It's not for a toy or anything. It actually works. So that's good. Yeah, all this stuff really clicks just the way you'd want it to. That glow. Yeah. So those work too. That's cool. Works. Good compass. Now you get some of this cheap paracord stuff. Make yourself a lanyard for it. These are always cool. This is one of my kids' favorite headlamps. They always do. They have to go put the ducks and the chickens away at night so the predators don't eat them. So they usually put these on their heads. This is one of my kids' favorites. Always works. Never fails. Always works. Hopefully this one works today. And the battery could possibly not be charged either. Wow, okay. Bestest on the planet right there. Look at that. Lights up your entire surroundings. And that's a really nice. And it's got another feature here. It's like a motion feature. So, like, it can just come on, like if it gets dark or whatever. But it's got this little sensor here. You just tap that. I don't ever use it. I hate that feature. I don't ever turn that on. I just use the power button every time. My kids do the same. We don't really care for the other feature. It's kind of annoying because it keeps clicking off and on and stuff and being weird like a techno party. It's not fun. All right, what we got? Okay. Let's figure out what all this is. There we go. Big ferrule rod. Whoa. Cool stuff. The party's starting now. There we go. Oh, snap. Got something else in there. I'll figure out what that is in a minute. That's it for the bag. So let's just figure this stuff out real quick. Okay. See, you know how I always get these? I know you guys, people who have watched Do You See? I've gotten these, and the shovel was so cheap. It just falls apart. This thing is actually solid. That's a high quality shovel. You could do some serious work with that. You got to poop, fix it. You know what I mean? You're gonna, that's all stainless steel. It's not going to break. You got a nice solid bolt through there. A good hollow out section. You can fill up with tools. Got a good blade. I mean, that's all solid stuff right there. So there's your insert for that. Now you got yourself a little knife on the side. So you have multiple tools right there. There's your whistle. You've got a whistle right here. Fairly large one. Glass breaker. This looks like a place for a lanyard. You can use more of your cord for making a lanyard. This is a ferro rod. Let's see if that works. Let's use the knife that I'm kind of upset with. Let's use that. So I got a nice, should be good. Nope, that's not even locking. I almost cut my hand. Did you guys see that? It won't lock anymore. It's not locking. Watch. I'm not doing anything. It just closes. That's dangerous. I would not put that in anything. Alright. That's not really got enough bite. I'll try it right about here. Maybe I can get it to go. That's kind of striking. Let's try it here. You don't want to use the blade portion. That's the thing. I'll use it for this. There it goes. Not bad. It works. You can remove this too. I felt it kind of pulling out and I'm like, what the heck? You can make the whistle louder. Huh. This goes here. I mean to take up too much time with this, but I think it's cool. It's solid, man. That's cool. I definitely like this shovel. I don't like the ones that are really long, that twist together like this, because I'll get to like shoveling and then it starts unscrewing, and those are not fun. Not very popular around here. That's good. I mean, you could use that to fight all kinds of stuff. I mean, you could use, that's like multiple uses right there. And you got your little cover for it. All right, what kind of lame duck thing is this? You can't go away without an elf tool. Everybody needs an elf tool. I am known for having a pretty good collection of elf tools, because I like to collect multi-tools, and I'll collect a little elf tools like this too, because it makes me crack up a little. But on the other hand, you can actually use these in situations where nothing else works. You could even, if you wanted to split some wood with this, you wouldn't like chop with it. You would have to leave it stationary on top, and you would have to hit it with something else to be able to get it to, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't hit it with this. It's probably going to end up damaging that and damaging this. But use like another log and bang it in. Because if I had a hammer like this with me and I had this, I could just set that up and just drive that in and go all the way down until I split a log. That's an option, you know what I mean? But what kind of tools are in it? So we got a little variety here of tools. It's pretty good. What else we got here? We got a Phillips. And there's your regular knife. It's a pretty good little collection of tools there. A lot of stuff you could use that for. Doesn't feel like it locked though. It's a bit concerning. It does not lock. So when they come out, you got to be careful you don't go the other way with that. Chop your fingers off. Fingers are important. It's a decent tool. Hey, trunk kit, get home kit, whatever. That's cool. That's all I got for this. I'm going to put the link in the drop down. I should have said that in the beginning. And this, I mean, you could think of like, hey, you get a EDC bag, then you get a collection of stuff. Discard what you don't need, like say this thing. If I got this, this, nowhere near this thing. grab a different pocket knife and throw it in there, and you should be good to go. You need something for water. I can see right away. There's never, most of these kits that I get, there's usually something to carry a water bottle, but there's nothing to like do the water situations. Like, just get one of those like Dollar General freaking metal containers that screw on, and you know, preferably one without paint on the inside of it, to use for boiling water and stuff. Get you some aqua tabs to add to this. This is all cheap stuff just to add to it. Like a bottle for boiling water, and one for some water purification tablets. Get yourself a water straw, you know, some type of drinking straw, for purifying water as well, like a life straw or something. I mean, there's, you know, you could think of a few things, but generally that about sums it up, because water is like the key thing here. Because I mean, you're short on water, you're short definitely on life. You ain't gonna live long, so keep that in mind. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please share, subscribe. God bless, take care, stay sane.